Hello everyone. Okay, so this is the first recording as I promised, the core Java assignments that I have given, I will provide the recording. So this is the first recording. Uh, the programs that I have mentioned for the arrays that I'm going to cover in this one. Okay, so without wasting further time, let's start. And this is the first program. There will be an array, and that array you have to sort in an ascending order. Let's suppose this is the array 6 1 2 5 3 and 4. So there are six uh, integer numbers are there in this array. This one I'm going to sort in an ascending order. That means it will start like 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So in this way you have to sort and you have to print. So for this program I'm going to use a logic is like I will pick the first value. Let's suppose 6, that I will compare with the next value. If the next value is less than that of the current value, that means 6, both will be swapped, both will be replaced. That means the position will be replaced. Let's suppose in this case 6 will be replaced by 1, so 1 will come at the place of 6 and 6 will go to the place of 1. So the first sorting is done, 1 and 6. Now again 6 will be, so 6 is available at the second position, so this 6 will be compared with 2 again. If the next number is less, so that will be swapped. So again 2 will come to the place of 6 and 6 will go to the place of 2. So here 6, again 6 will be compared with 5. So 5 is less, so 5 will be swapped. So in the same way 6 is here, 6 is greater than 3. So it will be replaced. In the same way 3 will be replaced. So at this place there will be 6. So again 4 is less than 6. So again 4 will be replaced by 6. So 6 will reach to this position, to the last position. In this way, this entire program will be swapped, and finally you will get an array that will be in ascending order. Okay. For that, I'm using a for loop. This is the for loop. The integer, it starts with 0 and till the less than the length of the array, the first loop. Okay. This part I will come to the later part. Before that, let's understand the logic that I have explained to you. So as I said, like I will pick the first value and the rest of the value. It first value will be compared with the rest of the value in the array. Okay. So for this one, this is the for loop. Okay. So this for loop will pick one value, one value from this array. So for I equal to 0, 6 will be picked up, and then that 6 will be compared in this for loop. So if you notice this, this is another for loop, and it starts with I plus 1. That means immediate value of the current array. That means uh, a currently the value of I equal to 0. So a of 0 means 6. And in this for loop, the value of j will be I plus 1. That means 0 plus 1, right? So it will be 1. So a of 1. So a of 1 means 1. So this for loop is set up in such a way so that one by one, this I will be incremented, and for every value of I, one value from this array will be picked up, and that value will be compared with the next of the values available in the array with this for loop. Okay. So how the swapping will be done? I will check whether a of I means 6 is greater than a of j. That means the next value. So yes, it is greater than, so it will be swapped. So swapping part I am doing with the help of a third variable. So what I am doing first, in this integer temporary variable, I am assigning this 6. Okay. And then a of I means a of 0. Currently the value of I means the value of I is 0. So this value I'm assigning to temp, that means 6 I'm assigning to temp. Now at the place of a of 1, I'm assigning a of j. A of j means 1. That means this one. So this one I'm putting at the place of 6 here. Okay. Now 6 is available in temp. So at the place of a of j, I'm assigning the value of temp, that is 6. So in this way, 6 and 1 are replaced, are swapped using this logic. Okay. So in the same way, it will keep on going, it will keep on going, it will keep on going. Like for 1, let's suppose this array is sorted. After the first 1 reached to the place of 6 and 6 reached to the place of 1. Okay. In this way, again, uh, 6 will be compared with 2, that will be replaced. Then 6 will be compared with 5, that will be replaced. Then 6 will be compared with 3, that will be replaced. And 6 will be compared with 4, and 4 will be replaced. So finally, 6 will reach to this position. Again, for the next value of I, that means now the value of I will be 1. So 1 will be picked up. So whatever will be available at the second position, okay, that will be picked up. And again, that value will be compared with the next of the value. That means this, and this. Again, for the next value of I, whatever the value will be available at this place, that will be picked up and that will be compared with this value. So in the same way, it will go on, and finally I will reach to this position. Okay. So once the array reaches to its last position, so there is nothing left to the next to compare. So that is why I have written a logic here. If I equal to, that means the value of I equal to a of length. A of length means the total number of array minus 1. Okay. That means a of length means the total length is 6. 6 minus 1 means 5. So when the value of 5 will become 5, so it will point to which value of array which is available at the index number 5. This is the last one. So once I will become 5, I will break from the program. That means there is nothing left after the last value of array to compare. So that is why when the I will reach to the last index, the program will break out. Nothing will be executed after that because we have reached to the last value and everything is sorted out. But before that, if I is not equal to f length minus 1, then this part will be executed. Okay. So this is the logic for sorting an array in ascending order. And then finally, I am using a for loop to print the value of array that is sorted. So currently this is the array. Let's run this and see if it is giving the value as per our desired result or not. So if you see the value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 array is sorted in the ascending order. Okay, so this is a program. This is the logic explanation for sorting an array. in ascending order. Same program, same code you can use, just one change, and the array will be sorted in the descending order. Descending order means 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that small changes, we will compare the current value with the next value. If it is less than, let's suppose I will compare 6 with 1 and check whether 6 is less than 1 or not. So it is not 1, so 6 will remain at its own place. Okay. Similarly, I will go to the next value and compare. Is this one less than to the next one? So yes, so that will be swapped. So in ascending order, what we are checking whether the current value is greater than, so that the lesser value will reach to the first place. And in the descending order, what we are checking whether the current value is less than the next value, so that the greater value, the larger value will reach to the first place. So here, what you have to do instead of greater than, just write is less than. That's it. And save the program and run this. So see, it is sorted in the descending order 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So same logic, but only greater than less than concept. If you change, then same program can be used to perform ascending and descending order of an array. Okay. So now let's move on to the next program, that is to find a duplicate number in an array. So for this, I have taken an array 1, 5, 5, 3, 4. So clearly we can see like 5 is the duplicate number that should be printed, and this is the output of the program. Okay. So for that, what I have done, it's again the logic will be same. I will pick the first value and I will check whether it is equal to the next value or not. If it is matching, that means that number is the duplicate number. If it is not matching, that means that number is not the duplicate number. This is the logic which we are going to use. So one by one, I will pick the value. Let's suppose first I will pick one and I will compare whether one is available at here, at here, at here, or at here. If I found one at any of these places, that means that one is the duplicate number. If it is not found, that means one is the unique number in this array. So this is the logic I have used. So one by one, I will pick the value. For that, this is the for loop. And when the one value will be picked, so that will be compared with all the value, rest of the value. So for that, this is the for loop. That it starts with just the immediate of I. If I equal to 0, so j will be 1. That means if a of 0 is this, so a of 1 will be this. Okay. And the logic is same. I am comparing a of I is equal to a of j. If it is matching, that number is duplicate. If it is not matching, definitely that number is not duplicate. So if I run this program, so see it is showing duplicate number is 5. Okay, so what it will do, it will one will be picked up and it will check 1 equal to 5. One second. 1 equal to 5, 1 equal to 5, 1 equal to 5, 1 equal to 5. No. Again, for when I will become 1, so it will start with from here. It will check 5 equal to 5. Yes, it will print. Let's suppose if I change the value to 4. Okay. Now if I understand the logic, if you understand the logic, 1 equal to 5, 5 1 equal to uh let's suppose 1 is equal to 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 4. No. Okay. So I for I equal to 0, there is no 1 available here. Now I will become 1. So it will go to this place. So now we will check 5 equal to 4 equal to 3 equal to 4. No. So this also will not work. When I will become 2, so it will reach to this place. So it will check 4 equal to 3. No. 4 equal to 4. Yes. So it will print the value of 4. So in this way, this program works. Very simple program. But immediately during the interview, you will not be able to crack the logic. So you have to practice all this. So it is printing duplicate number is 4. Okay. So this is the logic for how to print a duplicate number. Now, next logic is to find the largest number in the array. Okay. So to find the largest number in an array, it's very simple. If you have to find the largest number in an array, that program is very simple. What you have to do, you have to sort the program in descending order. First, sort this array in the descending order. So definitely the largest value will reach to the first place. After sorting, just print the largest number. That means a of 0. That will be your largest number. So it's very simple program. So whatever the logic I have written here, same I have used here, if you notice. So here, what I have to do, I have to sort the array in descending order. So it will be less than. Okay. And then I will print the value of, one second, value of 0. So it should give me the result as 6. It is giving 6. Okay. Similarly, if anyone asks you to find the second largest number in the array, so what I will do, same, everything will be same. You have to just print a of 1. Definitely after 6, there will be 5, and that is the second largest number. So see, it is giving you 5. Okay. Now, same program can be used to find the smallest number in there. What do you have to do? You have to sort the program in descending order. So it will be greater than. Okay. So what is the smallest number? 1. That will be available at a of 0. Just print this. So same program, and we are able to crack the fourth solution. So it is 1. The second smallest number. So you will write a of 1. That means the result is 2. So this is the way of writing program. Like same program with little bit of modification, and you are able to achieve different results. But definitely it is not possible to crack the logic directly in the interview. For that you have to practice. In this way you have to practice all this program. Okay. So largest, second largest, smallest, and second smallest number, all you can crack with the same logic. Now to find the missing number from an array. Let's suppose there will be an array, and you will be asked to check uh, like from the range of 1 to 100. What are the numbers that are missing from this array? That means 1 is there, 2, 3, 4 is missing. Now 5 is there. Now from 6 to 43, all the numbers are missing. Now 44 is there. Now from 45 till 53, all the numbers, sorry, all the numbers are missing. Now from 55 to 66, all the number are missing. 67 is there. Now from 68 to 100, all the numbers are missing. So missing number you have to keep. This is the logic which you have to crack. This is the program. Okay. So this is what we have to print. So for that, the logic that I have used is I have started a for loop that will start from 1 to 100. I will pick one number, and that one number I will compare from 1 to 100. Okay. If between this range, if that number is found, if it is matches, we will ignore that number because that is not our target. Our target is to find the missing number. So here what I have done, if you see, for loop. This is a simple for loop that you understand because the range is from 1 to 100. Now what I have for now here I have taken a integer I equal to 0. Initial value of I will be 0. Okay. So now come to this inside this for loop. Here one condition I am checking. What is the one condition? A of I. A of I means A of currently the value of I is 0. So A of 0. So 1 is picked up and that I'm comparing with J. So what is the value of J? 1. So 1 and 1. Yes, it is matching. So if it is matching, that I will not print because this is not my output. This is not my result. So if it is matching, so what I will do, I will simply increment the number. So once I will increment the number, I will become 1. Okay. And if else this one is getting truth, so else will not be executed. So again, this J will become 2. And now at the place of A of I means currently the value of I equal to 1. So at the place of A of 1, 44 is there. Now I will compare if is 44 equal to 2, that now the value of J is 2. Is 44 equal to 2? No, this is false. So I will print 2. So again, the value of J will be incremented to 3, but this will remain same because this becomes false, and so the value of I is not incremented. A value of I is still 1. That means it is pointing to 44. Now I will compare 44 equal to 3. No, else will be executed. Now J will become 4, but I will remain 1 only. So again it will compare 44 equal to 4. No, 4 will be printed. In the same way, it will keep on going till 43. Now, when J will become 44, so it will compare 44 equal to 44 matches. I will be incremented to 2. So now it will point to 5. So now it will compare 5 equal to 44. Sorry, whatever with the value of next. So that will be compared. If it is not matching, then that will be printed. So in this way, this will work, and it will print. So wherever it will matches, it will ignore and simply it will increment the value of I, and wherever it is not matches, it will print the value. That means that is a missing. Now if I run this to see the output, one second, let me check. Okay, so here what happened, if you notice, if I comment out and run this, so when the value of initially the value of one is sorry, this array value is 1. So J is also 1. So when it is matching, it is simply incrementing, and now it is pointing to 40. Okay. So J value of J will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that way, and it will compare, it will not match, and it will print the value. When J will be 5 and A of I will be 44, then also it will not match and it will print the value of 5. But 5 is available at the place of 3. That is getting ignored because 5 is less than 44 and 5 is coming at the place of 3. So if you see the output, it is printing 5 also, which is not the correct output. 5 should not be there. So in such case, what you should do, you should first sort the array. So there is a direct inbuilt method in arrays that helps to sort the arrays. You have to write arrays dot arrays is a class and it has an inbuilt method called sort. If we call the method arrays dot, let that one appear. Okay, so if you write arrays dot sort, so it will give you a value sort. Here, whatever the array you will give, that array will be sorted in ascending order. That means it will start from less and it will go to the largest. So this is also a way to sort an array in ascending order. So first, what I will do, I will sort the array. So what will happen? It will be give 1, 5, 44, 54, and 67. In this way, what will happen? All the values will be covered. Okay. So here, what is happening? Till 44, J has already incremented. And again, at the next place, we are checking a value which is less than 44. But that number already covered. So that is already missed. So what is the correct logic? First, sort the array in ascending order so that all the values will be checked. Because the array is ascending order, first less, then large, then second largest, then third largest, then fourth largest values will appear. So in that way, all the range will be covered from this array. So here what will happen? I is 1, that is ignored. I is become incremented. Now since the array is sorted, so next value will be 5. So j will increment to 2. 2 is not equal to 5, 3 is not equal to 5, 4 is not equal to 5, 5 is equal to 5. Now arrays will be incremented to 44. Now from 6 to 43, all value will be printed. 44 will be matches. I will be incremented. Now from 45 to 53, all values will be printed. Now 54 will be matches. I will be incremented. Now from 55 to 66, all value will be printed and 66 will match and it will increment the array. Okay. Now there is no values available, but I has incremented. That is pointing a value which is out of array out of bound exception. Right. So if you run this program, now I is pointing to a value which is outside the range of the array, and for that you will receive an exception. That is why you are getting array index out of bound exception. After 66, nothing is getting printed. After 66, it should start printing 68, 60, 69, and till 100. That values are not getting printed. That we have to take care. So what we have to do? So for that, what I can write here, I will check a condition. If j equal to a dot length, a dot length means 2 to 4, 5. If it reaches to 5 or 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or what I will do, if j is equal to not j, if I, sorry, because I is pointing to this index. When I is equal to a of length minus 1, that means when I will reaches to the last index. So here, if it reaches, so what I will do, I will simply keep on printing all the j values. That means till 66 it is printed, and 66 sorry 67 is the last index, 66 7 is the last value, and I is pointing to that one only. Okay. Mm, so if I will point to the value 67, so here that length will be matched up and it will print the value of j. Let's run this and see what is it is giving the output. So it is printing 66, 67, and again it is giving array index out of bound exception. Okay. It should not print 67. So here what I will do, e of length greater than or equal. Let me run this and see if it works or not. So it has printed 68, and again it is uh, we are getting now. It has means it is actually captured correctly after 66. It is ignoring 67, and then it printed 68, but it is not continuing. Okay, I will check this program. Here there is no meaning to waste recording time. So I will check this program and I will cover this one in the next recording. Okay. So let's move on to the next one, that is the remove duplicate number. Before that, we have seen this. Sorry, since we have seen this program, that whenever there will be a duplicate number, that will be printed. So logic is very simple. First, I'm picking the first value and that I'm comparing with the rest. If it is matching to any of its value, that means that is the duplicate number. So here what we have to do, we from this array we have to remove that duplicate number and we will only print the array that is unique. That means here 4 is the duplicate number, so 4 will be removed and I will print like 1, 3, 4 and 5. Two 4 should not be printed, only 1 4 should be printed. So this will be the logic of removing duplicate. So this program a little bit tricky, so that you have to understand. So this is my array 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5. Okay. So in this array, you will see two duplicates number are there. One, two, two is the duplicate number, and three is the duplicate number. So in my array, when the final array will be printed, that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One, 2 times 2 and 2 times 3 should not be printed. This is my desired result. Okay. So now let's understand how I have approached and I have written the logic for this program. First of all, I have initialized a variable called count. So what this will do, it will count the total number of duplicates available in this array. For that same code I have used here, the logic that I have used here to find the duplicate number. Okay. So what I am doing, whenever I am finding the duplicate number, I am increasing the count. So what it will do, it will, whenever any duplicate number will be found, its count will increase, it will increment to value 1. So here what will happen? This count will give me the total number of duplicate value available in this array. So here two duplicates value are there, so the count value will be 2. Why I am doing this? Because if you tell me the length of this array, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is the length of this array. When the duplicates value will be removed, so what will be the length of the array? 5, because two values we are removing. So for that reason, I'm trying to count the total number of duplicate number, because I will create a new array and its length will be the initial array length, that is 7 minus 2, that means 5. Understood? I want to create an array that will not contain any duplicate value. In the previous array, there are total two duplicates values. So two I have removed. So what should be my final length of the array? 5. In order to get that final length, I have counted the total number of duplicate value. So that I'm subtracting with the total length. So now this array length will be 5, and this is my desired result. Now after creating the array, I will sort the array in ascending order. Okay. So now the array will be 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. How the array will be sorted? 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. In this way, the array is sorted. Now once the array is sorted, now here what I will do, now this is the next program. This is the second part of this program. This one. After sorting the array, here I have taken a k variable, its value is 0. Okay. And this is one for loop. This starts from the index number 0 to the length. Okay. Now here what I am doing, first try to understand this part. Here what I am trying to check, a of I. A of I means value of I is 0. A of 0, A of 0 means A of 0 means 1. 1 is not equal to, if you see here, I have written not equal to A of 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 means I is 0. That means now the next value is 1. Sorry, the next value is 2. So here what I'm trying to check, if 1 is not equal to 2, that is correct. So if something is not matching, so what I will do, in the new array, B is our new array. So in the new array, initial index starts with 0. In that one, I will store the value of I. So value of I is pointing to the first value of array, that is 1. So 1 is stored over here, and I have incremented the value of k to 1. Now the value of k is 1. Okay, done. Now the next value of I is, now the next value of I will be 1. So a of 1, that means next value is 2. Is 2, what is the next value? 2. Remember how the array is sorted: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. 1 is done. Next value is 2. And what is the next value of 2? Again 2. So here it will check 2 is not equal to 2. So it is false because both are equal number. So that will be ignored. That will be ignored. Now I will become 2. So what is available at the index number 2? What is available at index number 2 after sorting? 1, 2, 2. So again the next 2 is available at the index number 2. And what is the next value of 2? 3. So now 2 is not equal to 3. Correct. So what is the value of k? 1. Initial value of k was 0. So that it is incremented to 1. So at the place of p of 1, I will store 2. Okay. Now again, I will be incremented to 3. So what is available at the index number 3? 3. And what is the immediate value? 3. 1 second. What is the immediate value? Yes, it is 3 because there are two threes available. So again, it will check 3 is equal to not equal to 3, false. The 3 is ignored. Now the next, for the next value of I, the next value will be the duplicate 3, and its immediate value will be 4. That will be compared. Then 3 will be stored in the same way 4 will be stored, in the same way 5 will be stored. Okay. Once 5 will be stored, that means we have reached the last position of this array. After that, there is no other value to compare and to store. So for that, what I have done here I have written a logic. If I equal to a of length minus 1, that means the last value. In that case, what I will do, I will simply assign the last value in this array. Okay. So What is my desired array? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For k of 1, for k of 0, 1 will be stored. For k of 1, 2 will be stored. For k of 3, 3 will be stored. For k of 4, 4 will be stored. Okay. So when 4 is stored, next value is 5. And after 5, there is nothing to compare. So once I will reach to this position, I will not compare anything further. I will simply assign that value. If you notice here, I have a dot length minus 1, that is pointing to the last index of the array, and the value is 5. So I will simply assign 5 to the last position of this array, and I will break the pattern. Because after the last, I do not want to execute anything else. This one will store the value from 1 to 4, because there is something after every value. Like after 1 there is 2, after 2 there is 3, there is after 3 there is 4, but after 4 there is 5, and after 5 there is nothing to compare. So once I will reach to the last position, I will simply store that value, because that could not be a duplicate value. After 5 there is nothing else to compare. So that I will simply store in the array, and I will break the program once I will reach to the last position. Okay. So once the value is stored, finally I will print the array, and I will check whether all the duplicates value are removed or. So see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So all the values are removed, duplicate values. I know this program is little bit tricky, but this is the way of writing. First, you have to get the count, then you have to create the array of the desired length, then you have to sort the array, and then you have to write the logic for storing the value. Okay. If in one time it is not clear, then I will again suggest to rewatch, to re-listen the explanation that I have given for this program, and also you try to think the logic by your own. All this program I will provide along with this recording, so no need to worry. Okay, this is the way of removing all the duplicates value from an array. Now the next and the last program is reverse an array. Like the array is 1, 2, 4, and 3. I will print the array 3, 4, 2, and 1. Like from start to the first position, it will print. Okay. So here the logic that I have used is, first I will replace one and first value on the last one. That means 3 will goes to here and 1 will reach to here. Let me add one more value. Then you will be able to understand. So here 5 will go to the 1 and 1 will come to the 5. So these two are sorted. Next what I will do, I will put this 2 here and this 3 here. So this is also sorted. Fine. And 4 will remain at, because it is the middle value, and middle value will remain same. If you read from here, then also 4 will come here, and if you read from here, so 4 will also come here. Okay. So if the total number of value is 5, so how many times I have to run the loop? 2 times to change the value. First for this one and second for this one. That's it. For the last one, no need to do anything. Very simple logic. So if you now notice, I have started a for loop from 0, but its range will be length minus 2. A of length means 5. 5 divided by 2, so 2.5. But number is integer, so it will only store 2. And how many times I have to do this activity? 2 times. If the total number of values is 5, so how many times I have to do the activity? 2 times. So how I will get that 2? Just divide the entire length by 2 and you will get the result. Let's suppose the total number of values is 7. 6, 7. So how many times you have to do the activity? 1, 1, 2, 3. And for the last, no need to do anything. So if you divide 7 by 2, 3.5, that means 3. So this is the logic. Simply divide the length by 2 and you will get your total number of times the loop will be executed. Once you get that one, simply swap the value. So what you have to do in the temp, store the first value and at that place store the last value. How you will get the last value? So a of length minus 1 means the last index, and here simply minus the I. Initially the I is 0, so a of length minus 1, that means total number of here the total number of length is 6, sorry 7. 7 minus 1 6, and the initial value of I is 0, so 6 minus 0 is 6, so it will point to this part, this value, this 7. So 7 will be put to the first place, and at the last index you will put the temp value. That means the value which is available, which you have stored from here, 1. For the first loop, that means for the value of I equal to 0, first part is swapped. Now for the I value for I equal to 1, that means for this you have to put this one to here and add here, and this one you have put here. So again, what I have done in the temp, I have stored a of I, that means true, and now you have to point to this one, and this is available at the index number 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this should point to the 5. So a of length is 7, 7 minus 1 is 6, and 6, now the value of I is 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So that is why here I have written minus 1. For every value of I, it will decrease the length. That means it will start from here, but for every value of I, it will come here and it will come here. So this for loop will keep on incrementing the value of I from here to here. And this logic will keep on decrementing the value from last index to here and here. And that value will be swapped up. And this will remain same. And finally, you just print the array. So now if you run this program, so see, now it is pointing 6, 7, 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. So 7, 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. So it is just printing the reverse order. So this is the important part. This is the important part, because how many times you have to do the swapping? 3 times. That you have to crack. And second thing, for every value of I, for the first it will be last, and for the second it should be second last, for the third it should be third last. So how, when I will be increased, last index should also decrease one by one. So this is the logic. First reach to the last index. A of length minus 1 is the last index, and how who is responsible for increasing the index? I. So that will be responsible for decreasing the index. So just mention here minus I. So initially it will be 6, then 5, then 4, then 3. In this way it will keep on decrementing, and just use the third variable to swap the number. That's it. This is the explanation for this program. Okay, so that's all for from the array programs, whatever I have mentioned in the assignment. Okay, these are the important programs. If you practice all this program, if you are in a position to write all this program by your own and you are able to name them, then any program for array you can think the logic for that. Okay, so these are from arrays. Now on the next assignment I will cover the string and also this one missing number. This one I will cover. Okay, thank you. And if you have any doubt, you can reach out to me. But again, I'm saying there are so many programs that you cannot think of. So you just simply Google out programming questions related to array. You will get a list. If you are able to write all this 6 7 program, if you're able to if you if this logic is fit in your mind, and at any time if anyone tells you, and you will be simply able to write the program and explain the logic, like any program from the array that is apart from all this program, you will be able to crack the logic. So first, write, practice this program 10 times, 20 times, and your explanation should run in your mind when you are writing the logic. So your practice should be such smooth. Then this program will be very simple. So this is one suggestion that I wanted to share. So thank you for this recording.